Welcome back to my channel. So, 6th June. The first thing I did in the morning was get up and get ready for the classes that I had that day. I put on this lazy fit because that's usually what I wear to school. The weather was going to be like warm but not like hot. So I thought this was like good enough. But yeah, then I went to the station to catch the train, and luckily there was just like one right as I went there. So I just had to like run a little bit more, but then I was able to catch it thankfully. And then once I reached there, it was time for my first class. So this class is about ethics of algorithms. Oh yeah, also I don't know what was wrong with the elevators that day, but we wanted to get off on the 4th floor and for some reason it just wasn't clicking, so we had to get off on the 3rd and then take the stairs to the 4th, which was it was like not bad at all, but it was just annoying like in the moment. But yeah, as our final we had to write a research paper on anything in that field, so we just had like this time where we could work on it actively in the class. That was about it for this class. After this it was time for lunch, and the thing is that the meal plan that I was enrolled in for my freshman year basically allowed me to have 12 meals per week, meaning that every week there were 2 meals that I was supposed to have outside of the dining hall because I only have 2 meals a day. So this was one of the days where I had to have both the meals outside. So for lunch, we just decided to go to the Nutella store and get Nutella crepe with whipped cream for me. And then Sean decided to get crepes with strawberries on them. We like took this to go because his next class started like way earlier than mine. So he just like ate it on the go like while we were walking back to our campus. And I like just waited till I went to the library to just have lunch over there. Then it was time for me to start working before my second class began. There was this quiz that I had to do for my computer science class. There were like 3 attempts for it, which was really gracious of the professor because it was low-key hard. Like it started really simple and then it just towards the end I was like, what even? But it's just like your standard multiple choice question quiz. It took me all 3 attempts to get like 10 out of 10, which is a bit insane. But yeah, after I did that, I had half an hour left in which I just decided to work a little ahead on that essay that I was talking about from the first class of the day. Just write like my introductory paragraphs. I just sat and did that until it was time for me to go to my second class of the day, which was Intro to Comp Sci. That day we didn't really do much. It was like the last class before we had finals, so it was just kind of like a review session type of a thing. Honestly, I was just like mesmerized by this like screensaver the computer next to me had. That's just hypnotizing. Don't even look at me and be like you would not do the same because I will not believe you. This was like my last class of the day, so then I just went back on campus. Why am I wearing my glasses still? This was like one of the most hectic weeks in my life because not only was it finals week, but also it was approaching move out week as well. That's why I was like moving out at the same time, like a little bit by bit, so that it doesn't like become a lot when it's actually time for me to go, if that makes sense. On the way back, I found this Sharpie on the ground, so I stole it because I needed one. Before leaving, I changed into shorts because it became like too hot to even like think about anything. And then I forced Sean to come with me so that he can pick up the heavy bags and I won't have to worry about it. This is like my new room, so I was just unpacking everything. I thought this would like not take a lot of time at all, but unfortunately it really did. This was Thursday. My finals were going to start from Monday onwards. I really had to start studying. I was a bit stressed about that. But by the time everything was done, the sun was already setting and we were kind of like exhausted and hungry, so we just decided before we like go back, let's just have dinner as well. Let's get it done over with because like I mentioned, I had to have dinner outside anyways. We went to this pasta place that we really like, but unfortunately my pasta that day was kind of like mid because I told them that they should put mozzarella on it and I don't know why they put feta on it, and I'm not really the biggest fan of feta cheese, so that was a little sad. bad. But overall, it wasn't all that bad. Definitely better than the dining hall food, that's for sure. But yeah, then I came back to my dorm and started studying. But here's the thing, my phone literally just ran out of storage. Was not allowing me to take any videos, which is so annoying. So I just had like some study footage laying around. So I was just like, let's put it in this video, because that day, all I did till I went to bed was study anyway. So, you know, this will give you like the same feel. One of my computer science required class is called technical documentation, where we learn how to write technical documents. This assignment was like one of the first assignments that we did, where we were just allowed to pick any topic of our choice. It did not have to be comp sci related, and we had to make an instructional guide, so we could pick like the medium through which we wanted to, you know, do this assignment in. I picked a video because just mused through it, I guess. I decided to make it on how to paint Starry Night, where I just like reused old footage from this one video that I made like years ago about the first time when I painted on a canvas. Which, by the way, I was like watching that video for my first time. That looked so good. I was going to put like a voiceover on like the clips from this video. This was like around the time when I was like heavily obsessed with Nara.
Mango sticky rice is all I can think about.
I'm like a big fan of her and the way she sounds, so I was just like, let's copy that. That was kind of like the vibe that I went with for my voiceover. The point of this assignment was just to make sure that we know how we're articulating things to a target audience that we have picked. We set some goals that we want to achieve through this instructional guide and make sure that all of that is being fulfilled by the end of it. Then it was just like a lot of editing that I had to do. The finished assignment is posted on my film account. Here's the name, and the link is also in the description box. So if you want to check the finished product of this assignment, you can go ahead and do that. It's not really the best thing that I've did, but my professor really liked it. Like, he loved it. So a win is a win. I'll take it. But yeah, this was kind of like the first and the last fun assignment that we had. After this, things got very technical. But yeah, after hours and hours, I was finally done with this assignment and I uploaded it. And the next thing that I had to do was study for maths. This was filmed a little before midterms, so I was just reviewing everything and, you know, just going over stuff so that I'm prepared for it. I just like to work a little ahead sometimes because things usually get so hectic during the midterm week and the final week, because my university runs on a quarter system, not a semester system. That's why we have exams coming up very, very quickly, and it's just really important that I digest everything that I'm learning as the weeks are going by, or else it generally gets way too much when I have to learn everything like, you know, last minute. It just does not work. I was just doing that here. I look goofy, so goofy from this angle. But a funny thing that I want to mention is basically how I'm blind. Like, hear me out. My eyesight is just really bad. Like, I don't know what happened. Over the years, it's just been deteriorating exponentially. And it has come to the point where if I like don't wear my glasses and if like people pass by me, I don't know who the fuck that is. So there's been times where I've unintentionally ignored people that I know because I didn't know that it was them. And that is because there's been times where I've literally said hi to people who I didn't even know. Like, they were complete strangers thinking that they're my besties, and were like, as they came like nearer and nearer to me, that's when I like noticed that I don't know who that is. I've never seen this person in my life. So it's just so embarrassing because reactions that I get from people is like mixed. Like, some people are nice about it and they just go like, hi. Like, and then there's people who kind of ignore me because they're like, I don't know you. Or then there's people who laugh at me in my face, because that's happened before. This guy, he was like, huh? And then he just started laughing like at me, and I was just like, okay. And even like in class, I can't really see the board clearly unless I'm wearing my glasses. You know, like, there's just like times when you just don't want to pay attention in class. Like, shut up, we've all been there. So I just take off my glasses because then I just don't see anything. So then I can't pay attention by default. What are the professors gonna do? Like, I refuse to see it. And I don't know how. I think my computer science professor caught on to it, because I swear he like, you know, looks at people and engages with them as he's like teaching. But whenever I have my glasses off, he didn't even like look at me. And I used to sit in like the first row. That's how blind I am, by the way. But yeah, I hate wearing glasses. I have glasses, by the way. I think everyone knew that already, but yeah, I'm not like the biggest fan of wearing them because I just don't think I look good with them. So they're also super dirty. And now I know what you guys are gonna be like, Tana, why don't you just get contacts? Not that big of a deal. Okay, so the thing is, I don't know if you guys remember because I haven't uploaded a video in like 7 years, but I have like the most sensitive eyes ever. They water at like the slightest thing. They water when it's too windy, they water if it's too dusty, they water if it's too cold, and they even water when the light is too bright. So it's just like they're problematic on their own. And for like Halloween last year, I had gotten these like colored gray eye contacts put in my eyes, and I dead couldn't because my eyes kept watering so hard. So that kind of gives me an insight on how things actually will be if I do end up getting eye contacts and like paying for them and shit. So I just don't want to do all that. So I think I'm just gonna have to deal with this. By that I mean not wear them. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to see you guys next week. I missed you guys, I really did. I missed making videos, I missed everything. So I'm going to have a lot of fun with this during these vacations, and I hope you too. So yeah.